I'm going to have to hold my arm out like that the whole time. So we'll make it fast because I'm going to get tired. So this is Jonathan's little corner of magicness.
That's right.
His desk used to be a manger in a Christmas play.
Yeah.
It looks like a little manger.
That's it.
It's a nice desk.
It really came from Bethlehem.
No, it needs a little hay in it.
That is
It's
gopher
blessed.
wood.
It's blessed.
But we're about to get out of here for the day and setting these guys up so they don't have a rough next couple days. And we're back to caught up on time frames for builds. So I think one of the skids that's coming next week is at his 7-week mark. So that's where we want to be. But what we're just sitting here talking about is tire kickers, a lot of them. How many contacts did you say you had?
Got 127 open leads around there.
So a lot, 127 dudes that have called and have been interested. So here's what we're seeing just for us. A lot of interest. And November's always a slow month. Hey, what's up, Steve? That's Steve Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about you yesterday because you were fixing something and we were like, well, there's a guy that's trying to fix something. It's rare, Steve. It's rare. But this November's always a slow month in equipment sales because it's kind of the holidays and people are spending money, and plus with the election and the uncertainty there. So here's the thing, though. One of the things that he's heard a lot of is, well, I'm gonna wait till the first year. I'm gonna wait the first year. You guys know what I'm talking about when homeowners say, well, I know Dusty knows because this is our most hated thing to hear. We want to get our house washed. This will happen in February.
Yeah.
Well, we want to go ahead and get it washed, but we want to wait till the pollen falls. You ever heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be sitting on $15,000 of house washes, and they all want to wait till the pollen falls. 'Cause we have a heavy pollen season here in Alabama. And it's frustrating when you're booking wash jobs because you kind of get where they're coming from, right? I mean, it makes sense from a customer, but what they don't understand is all at one time, 200 people's going to want their house washed, and then they're not going to understand why you can't do it like this.
Right.
It's the exact same thing for us guys. So me, that guy, and a Ty, we churn out a lot, like 1 or 2 trailers a week and 4 to 5 skids a week. You know, is kind of where we're at, and that's pretty good production. But if all of you guys that are kicking tires, if you got to wait till the first of the year, that's fine. We'll be here. But if you can do it before the end of the year, go ahead and place your order. That way it'll be ready, first week, second, third week of January, something like that. Because remember, we've still got material that we have to get in, hose reels, all that stuff that we've got to rely on supply. And it's not just us that, hey, let's see, Jeff's right there. Don't Jeff, he said, don't want you to come and clean my gutters out till after the fall. It's the same thing. We don't want to wait till there's never a good time, right? But the thing is, if you wait, think about it like this. All the other people that build stuff are going to be ordering hose reels and hose and all those components just like we are. So there's probably going to be some delays there as well because of the normal spike. Here's what happens. In January, you get all these spikes of it's the first of the year, I'm ready to do this New Year's new thing, and they order equipment. And then the spring guys order because they're like, oh man, it's spring. I was going to start a pressure washing business. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. And then the summer guys order because they're like, well, there's still plenty of season. I can get some money in. There's truth in all of that. Then the fall guys order because they want to get in before the end of the year. And then the winter guys order because they want a tax write-off before the end of the year. If you guys own a business, it would be good, if you want to order it before the end of the year, you get that tax write-off for 2020. And that's all stuff that he tries to explain to people. But the crunch for us happens in January. January, boom, we get bombarded with calls that happened last year, and we were in a rented shop, nowhere near, the YouTube channel was nowhere near this big. We were still in a big growth stage. We hadn't even bought this building yet. We were in Arizona, and we were selling equipment on the phone. So if you're thinking about getting equipment and you have the ability, go ahead and order it because now's a good time to place an order. We're caught up. You'll get it, probably around the first of the year, somewhere I'd say, right, what's mid-November now, so they'd get it late,
Mid-January,
yeah,
late January.
well, with the holidays, we'll probably have some weeks off.
Yep.
So yeah, it'd be mid to late January, right? And so you're not going to, here's another thing.
You're in the South, goodness.
You're in the South, there's no
That's-
reason.
That's startup time. So,
Like, we've still got plenty of work to do for us, but we're just trying to encourage some of these guys that are kicking tires, because if they all kick tires up till January the 15th in order, we're going to be screwed. So we'd like to spread that out a little bit more than not be, like spiked and roller coastered out. Another angle to that is guys that are up north, well, I don't want to buy it and have it sit all winter. Well, what you going to do with the next winter? You're going to have it sit at some point unless you sell it every year and buy another one. So I understand there are legitimate reasons why, but if you can avoid waiting, don't wait, because I can tell you what's going to happen. January and February, we're going to be like, your phone is going to explode.
oh yeah.
So he's actually got some new software to help him with customer management. 'Cause you just have so many. Like, this is, this don't work. This don't work forever, doing it on a whiteboard, even though I'm visual. I like to see the whiteboard, so I like to be able to kind of look and see. So we're doing a trailer. We've built we've built 4 skids this week and a trailer. It'll be done tomorrow. And then they'll be working on some other stuff Friday. And then next week we're doing a trailer and a couple 3 skids, and then we'll be back to waiting on the next hose reel shipment, which we're supposed to be getting 60 coming in the end of this month. So that should time pretty close to right. So any of you guys that might, hey, what's up, Big Rob? Dude, your switch, just get that at Advance. It's there's nothing wrong with those switches. We put them on everything, but sometimes they're $10, so you can change it out. Just go to Advance. It's an easy swap out. I just get that same. They're like $9. But yeah, just let me check the. What's up, Keith Bender? Steve said he did get his fixed. And Rusty Townsend, Logan. Yeah, man. Tony Valentine's on here. Remember Tony?
Oh, Tony.
Oh, Tony. Let's see. Washathon 2021. Probably not with us, because we busy. We are extremely busy. It takes a lot out of my schedule to go do a washathon. It's literally 3 days out of pocket. In that amount of time, we can get a whole lot of equipment. We'll be wide the frick open in January. So, again, to that point, Illumimaxes, we've got some frames already here for those. I think we've sold one of those, right?
Yep.
So, I just saw the comment for that guy. He just commented. So, we've got 3 more of those frames already here on site. So, again, Jeff, I know you ain't talking smack about my beard. Cody's beard is going to be at the floor if y'all wait till January. Dusty's neck going to be the size of a watermelon.
Match my head.
Yeah, we'll be screwed. And we kind of know that that's our busy time anyways, and it's fine. But, again, if you can do it, if you're thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. Do it now. Get in the queue. Get your tax write-off for 2020. And it'll get started in 2020, and it'll get finished, right at the end of the year, first of next year. So,
You get played time.
we are not really washing a whole lot anymore. Jason, we're doing some. You booked some jobs today.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go do, but we're picky because we're just so busy. So, any word from Rittenhouse? No, I thought about that yesterday, Steve. It crossed my mind, the bleach pumps. So I need to call them and kind of see if they've gotten those in. So Everflow's making a bleach pump, and Rittenhouse is supposed to be getting, and that's who we get pumps from anyway. So we should know something, but I need to call them. Do we build blank skids? We do, and then we build a skid on it. So we don't sell the frames. We can't get enough frames for what we need, and it wouldn't make financial sense for us to build a car and then also sell you the kit to build your own car. So we don't sell any of the frames out like that. So let's see. Are the toolkits online? No, they probably will be next week. I've got to get all those little pieces together in a couple of those Milwaukee boxes, and then we'll have the toolkits added to the website. So I think we're going to wind up making like $50 on that little toolkit.
Yeah.
So it's just throwing stuff in a box, but it takes a little bit of time. Do you sell the 8-gallon a minute pressure units? No, we don't sell pressure washers. All we do is we get what we need for the equipment builds. So we don't sell any. What we sell is all on the website. So if you want to check it, but it's all like completely built equipment. It's not parts and pieces. The only parts we really sell are blend manifolds and wands. So, did a customer in Florida who manages federal buildings need someone in your area? He won't pay my trip charge. Well, Florida's pretty far for us too, so that's not in our area. But if you guys know anybody in the Florida, what part of Florida? I'll leave this live stream up so you guys can go back and check the chat. But yeah, Florida's 6 hours from us. So, he said I smashed it with my big old club hand. Yeah, we broke them switches before too. But all right, so show the video of Jonathan getting beat up by the trailer. I don't want to show that because it's, a lesser man would have died.
He would have.
Jonathan took it like a man.
It's like nothing happened.
Look, a 2,000-pound trailer fell on the man, and he just walked around the parking lot.
There's
He was
barely
like,
even a scar.
dang, I'm hurt. It really didn't do as much. It could have been worse, so I don't want to. We're not going to show that
It
footage.
have been me with my bald head.
Oh, because it
I'll
peeled
be
your
sleeping.
head up.
I'll be
You been sleeping. I watched the footage, and it's grainy camera, but it knocked the piss out of him.
He's done coughed his last cough.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, that stuff happens. That's why you need a safety manual. So, you better have a safety plan. They were running around like they didn't know what to do. They run Ty. What you did? You went and got towels.
I went and got
Ty was just running back and forth. He'd go 3 feet and then run 6 feet that way.
He
So you're
like
like,
me when I hit John.
Oh,
I
dang.
just be beating everybody with pieces of my
almost killed John that time. Hey, what's up, Tony? So if you guys want some Southern slang, go get it. It's available. It's on the website. But yeah, I think that was all we want to say. My brother's on here. He asked if we sell propane accessories.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. Oh, no. So if you're going to order equipment and you can pull it off, if you got the money, or if you're going to finance it or lease it, that's actually a really good way to do equipment for business purposes because it's 100% write-off if you
Right.
lease it. And your payments are about the same, and then you can pay it off whenever you want to. So I'm not a big fan of leasing in general, like car leasing. Uncle Dave would not approve. But on equipment, it makes a lot of sense because, and here's something we were going to talk about the other day, and I never posted that video. The price difference between an Alumimax Pro and a comparable dual blend plus, what do we come up with? $1,500.
$1,500.
But you're getting a 5.5, a tank fed 5.5, and on an all aluminum frame. So guys, don't make your decision over $1,500 because that's literally 2 days of washing. Like
That's easy.
maybe 3
Yes.
days if they were crappy days. But I mean, a lot of times we make $1,500 in a day. So don't make a decision on a skid that you're going to run for 10 years. We're phasing the dual blends out in favor of the Alumimax because it's just aluminum's better. It's lighter on your truck. It's easier for us to work with. It's better all the way around. Corrosion proof. You don't have to worry about anything rusting. And we've had a lot of guys who are like, man, I can't swing that extra $1,500. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's not much. It's not $5,000. It's $1,500, and it's just literally the cost of, like, we're not making any more off of it. It's just the cost of the aluminum. Profit margin's exactly the same. So we're making those changes to have a better product. So it's just as functional as the dual blends. They're fine, but it's better. It's lighter on the truck. You don't have all the issues of when we're drilling holes in aluminum. It's quicker on production too. So, but again, don't make a decision on something that makes you $4,000 or $5,000 every week. What's $1,500 on something that's that big of an improvement? So we'll let you guys go. We'll get out of here. My arm is very tired, and we'll check in with y'all next week. Are you teaching Friday? I'm teaching Friday. The student has become the master. Let's see. Does it fit in a 5.5
foot long truck bed. No, they are the same length as our 74 inches. So you're gonna have a 6.5 foot bed, and the Alumimax Pro with no liquid in it is 820 pounds. So we went and weighed one out. It'll work on an F-150 or anything like that all day long. It's perfect. So cut a little bit of weight. We cut probably, I would say, 150, 200 pounds off of the weight just going to aluminum. You can pick an Alumimax frame up by hand. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later.